Welcome to my channel, and I'm going to apologize now. Right before I went to go record this video, my mount broke. Party for my messy disc, but I'm in the process of several of the videos. I did finally finish one junk journal. I have not finished a junk journal in a very long time. A lot of things have happened in my life, and I just wasn't up for it. But I did want to share this. This is a Reader's Digest, and I did tear it apart. It was tearing anyway. I did widen the spine to 2 inches, embellish slightly. There is this girl. She's from the paper pack. I'll show you the paper pack in a little bit. And then I layered it with some lace and some really cool other, I don't even know what you call it, ribbon, if you will. It's just cut. I coffee dyed some lace here to use for the strap. There is some coffee dyed lace here. That is a pocket. And it's got a couple of the journaling cards from the paper pack I used. This is just a hard board to stiffen up the spine and to cover the connection of the lace and then the binding material so you wouldn't feel it underneath whatever I used. So there's that pocket. This consists of 5 signatures. In here they are small. They're about 5 or more pages each. There's a combination of different things. This is some rice paper. I thought it made a really interesting texture and sound in here. All of the coffee papers, all the papers in here that have been dyed by me. There's a plain sheet of paper. Here is, this is one of those example pages in front of a coloring book, adult coloring book. I just coffee dyed it. I thought it was beautiful in here. You could journal in here. You could use this as a backdrop for a squared picture if you wanted to. You could put a smaller piece of, say, hang on. I'm trying to tear something. Oh my goodness, it's not one to tear. Say you had some paper like this. You could trim it so you could still see it, and you could journal on that. Write the date beside it. Here is a small piece of paper. It was a cut off from one of the big pieces because I do have large pages I can do. I put some decorative sewing on it. Here is a digital printable. It's in a little heavier cardstock. It's there. Here's a coffee dyed recipe book. I left the torn edge up there. I thought that was very cute. This is a twirling. You can take this off. There is a hidden journaling spot back there if you wanted to. Underneath there's a journaling spot. It is open to this back side, and this is the center of the first signature. I have left these on here long, but I have paper clipped them with a personal rusted paper clip I did. So there is that. Now you turn the page, and here is another pocket, and it has a journaling card in it, the other side of that recipe book. This is the other side of the short paper, and this is just a sticker, and I folded it over on both sides. Here's that, and there's the end of the first one with the rice paper right there. Now here is another digital that I printed, and then it has a pocket back here too with a journaling card plus a coffee dyed index card. And then there is a lace tab on the top of that one. This is a little stiffer paper clipped to a envelope, which has some extra journaling cards tucked in there for you to add. Some lace, coffee dyed on the other side of that. A dictionary page that I extremely baked and coffee dyed. More of that other paper, and that's the center of the second. And it has a short one, and then it has a key tied to the other one. And then the second halves of the pages. And the other part of that book, and it's got just a piece of paper tucked inside. And then inside are some more different ephemera you can use in here. Journaling cards, little stickers. I put this on there kind of as a little border. It's not much, but I thought it kind of broke up the not so colorful thing. I can't think right now. Here's another pocket with a small journaling card in here. And then here's a bit of lace. This was a mistake, but I'm leaving it. If I was selling this, then I would probably fix this. Tear it out, maybe cover it up with something else, put a pocket over it. But it is an owl stamp. When I first did it, I did the stamp upside down, the wax seal upside down. So that's why it's really big. But that's going to be one of my signatures. I will put the owl stamp in because I love owls. Another one of those pages. Let me pull back a little bit. This is a brown doily. I cut to size. Part of that rice paper I cut off and I made it a belly band, and there's 2 cards inside of here. That one and this one. It's an index card, and then that's another 4x6 paper pack. There's a lot of blank space in this album, which is what I like. Here's one of the pages from that coloring page, so you could color if you want to. Another tab up here. And the inside of the one, and this one has an owl on it. Again, because I love owls. Another postcard and the other side of that coloring page. And the doily and that. And then here's the beginning of the next signature, which is another piece of that rice paper. And this is a digital printer. That's another one of those inserts at the beginning of that book. Another old cookbook. Some more digital paper. Another doily. And then the inside of that one. And then there's more with a paper clip. Once you decide what you can do, you can trim these. You can add more dangle to them if you want to. Put them going up. And then you can use the paper clips to clip anything you need in here. And here's the other side of those pages. I have some washi tape, and it looks like advertisement. I just took a little piece of it and put it on a few of the pages, just for another pop of dimension. And here's the end of that one signature with the rest of that rice paper. And then the first one, and I put some more of that beautiful coffee dyed lace on it. And you pull it up. This is a heavier one, so it can handle some of that stuff. And here's another of the doilies. This one was beautiful. I decided to put it in here. And then you have more of that washi tape. And it's on the back of another coloring page. You could color if you want to. And some of the pictures. I got hiccups. I apologize. And here's another piece of that. And I really love the fact that there's a date here. I mean, and the coffee prints. There's another tab for you. And then the center with another paper clip and extra stuff. This right here, I don't know that this would stay up here. This is just lace, and I just glued the side. So I did paper clip a couple journaling cards right there. I might not keep this if it ends up being too hard to watch because of the handheld holding it. Here's the rest of that. Here's one of the back pages. I made a fussy cut pocket and inserted 2 journaling cards in there. And then I decorated that last page, and I love the stamp. It says to be continued. And then on the very back page, there is another one of them hardboards that I covered in the paper. And then here is some lace with a couple journaling cards on there. And then the very back is just left blank because I loved this Reader's Digest book. Look at the deer. I originally was going to do this in a Bambi theme, and I decided not to. But this is my book that I have made, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me.